An absolute monumental day in the Asian Cup. We saw a stunning upset, and the nation is definitely on the rise. Let's run the intro and talk about the three games. The first big upset of the tournament. Iraq beat Japan 2-1. Absolutely amazing performance from Iraq. Everybody will talk about Japan. I want to talk first about Iraq and then we can go to Japan. They played unbelievable defensive football today. Jesus Casas changed the formation, and every player knew their assignment, knew when to press the ball. Don't allow these Japanese players time on the ball. You cannot allow them. He knew that exactly how to prepare this game. Jesus Casas, this was a masterclass from him. And this young team for Iraq is just emerging and getting experience. I really have to say that Iraq fully deserved it today. There's no like, oh, they got lucky. No. They deserve the win today. And that's the best thing you can say as a Iraqi today. Let's get to the goal. So Ayman Hussein, who decided to play bully ball last game against Indonesia and got a goal, got 2 goals today. 2 goals. Now, Suzuki punches it straight to the path of Hussein from the cross. Suzuki, bro, push it somewhere else. This guy, Suzuki, I know he's a young goalkeeper. He has to do better. Hussein is there. Easy tap in. Boom. Well, I mean, there was a Japanese player on the line, but he just couldn't clear it off. And 1-0 for Iraq. That was the first 5 minutes. I said, oh, we got a game here. Oh, this is going to be elite. And it turned out to be elite because that entire first half, Iraq didn't allow Japan nothing. I don't remember a clear-cut chance where I was like, wow, how did Japan miss? Oh my God, what a save. No, nothing like that. They nullified them completely. The second goal, Yaya with the assist. Great run from him, the left back. Crosses it to Hussein, and it's a fantastic finish from Hussein. Gets a double cheeseburger on Japan for Hussein. An incredible performance by him. Yeah, look, he's not the most flashiest. He's a bit, not the prettiest on the eye. Let's say that when watching him play football. But he is just a bully striker. Gets 2 goals today. He's got 3 goals in this tournament. And Iraq then just held on and held on. Okay, yeah, Japan played a little bit better in that second half. They get the goal late with Endo from a corner where I think it's poor defensively from Iraq after defending so well. And Hassim, the goalkeeper, could have maybe done a little bit better in that situation. But overall, Iraq fully deserved it. And they have put themselves in a fantastic position to, 1, win this group, and 2, go far. And you have to say that they are a team that really could win this Asian Cup because they've shown you they can play pretty football. They're young. They have nothing to lose. And also they can be defensive and put in a masterclass. But shout out to the midfielder, Al Amari. Bossed it. So cool on the ball. They'd even had a couple opportunities to counterattack. Zidane Iqbal didn't even play this game. Think about that. Zidane Iqbal didn't play. Now let's talk about Japan. I was worried after the first game because they gave up such easy goals defensively. Like all 4 goals in this tournament, Japan have basically been crosses that they haven't dealt with. 2 set pieces versus Vietnam and 2 crosses today. They got to fix this. Moriyasu's got to fix this ASAP because something clearly isn't working. Today, when they got the ball, nothing. Slow, passive. Nobody wanted to take on a man. Nobody wanted to take initiative and say, I will win this game for Japan. Nobody. Not Kubo, not Ito, not Minamino, Asano. Why does Ueda not start? Why? I don't get it. But Kubo was ineffective today. The guy just couldn't get the ball in one-on-one situations. When he got the ball, an Iraqi player was immediately there to press him, and it was fantastic from Iraq. But Japan were really woeful today. Either they're in second gear or maybe we overhyped this team. Although I don't think it's all Japan have always been frauds. No, people. We're not doing this. Look at what they did last year. Look what they did at the World Cup. This is not a fraudulent team. Bad day at the office, but now they put themselves in a tough position. If they finish second in this group and South Korea win their group, they're playing each other in the round of 16. You don't want that if you're Japan. No, 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 no. If you can't defend against Vietnam and Iraq, how are you going to do against Lee Kong-in and Son? That's my biggest issue with Japan. But Iraq, famous day for them. They fully deserved it. Japan just need to work out defensively, and Moriyasu needs to figure out what 4 players am I going to put in the attack that will be most effective. That's the question marks, and we'll see how they regroup. But Iraq, famous victory. Famous victory. Isn't the most famous victory ever? Of course not, because they won the 2007 Asian Cup. CBS, do your research. Do your research. Let's get to the next game because it's a monumental win for this nation. It's a monumental win. We have all talked about before the tournament how Indonesia are on the rise. The youngest team at this tournament. Got a lot of dual nationals in this team. It's a very brand new team, basically. It's a brand new team. And they played amazing that first half. They absolutely dominated Vietnam. This team shows no fear. No fear whatsoever. They bossed it. They should have won this game 2-3-0. Walsh had a couple opportunities. But Marcelino, this kid is going to be something. This kid, I hope he really does well in Belgium and keeps on progressing. Keeps on progressing with his career because he's going to be the future. He is the future. The goal, okay. The penalty, I know there's a lot of shirt pulling and stuff like that, but it just seemed a little bit soft. Just a little bit. I'm not saying it's not a penalty, but it's a soft penalty. And Mongolian gets the goal. He gets the goal. But Indonesia, wow. It's like where this nation was like a couple of years ago, 5-6 years ago, just sort of an embarrassment, really. That's like my biggest fear, sort of an embarrassment to now win an Asian Cup game, the 3rd time in their history. I can't even imagine how proud Indonesians must feel today. They must be feel like I know how obsessed this nation is with football, and to win a game against a fellow Southeast Asian rival, I don't think you can beat this day. You can't. I mean, other player, the highlight is definitely Hopner. He bossed it. Hopefully Amat is not too injured. It looked like he got a broken nose because he was also bossing it in the defense. Indonesia deserved this victory. Vietnam were poor. Vietnam were so poor. I know they had a couple of decent opportunities in the second half. Then they played better. But I think Indonesia just tried to hold on for the lead. The tactics weren't really great in my opinion, but hey, you got to go into desperation mode. Vietnam were so bad. Nguyen Kong Hai is finished. That era is done. That guy was not good enough today. Yeah, he made one decent pass over the top. Other than that, I think he was super ineffective. But you got to give a lot of credit to Vietnam. I mean, to Indonesia, excuse me, because they just deserved it. They deserved it. I know Vietnam were missing Dim Buk, and he was really good in the last game, and he scored the goal against Japan. But yeah, look, Indonesia, it's a famous day for them. They're going to keep on getting better and better. Even if they don't make it to around 16, it's a successful tournament. They won a game. They were competitive against Iraq. And who knows? Against this Japan team, they can get a goal and defend like warriors. Maybe they can win it or get a point. If they get a point, Indonesia, they'll be fine. Vietnam, they're the first team out of this tournament. So shout out to every Indonesian. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And how good is Marcelino? How good is Marcelino? The guy is special. The last game, and a very, I would say, controversial game. Very, very controversial as Iran win 1-0. Gaeti with the only goal of the game. Very nice finish. He's got now 2 goals at this tournament. He's been really good. I like this youngster. He's not really a youngster. He's like 25, 26, but he looks like a very good player. Hong Kong, I am shocked at how well they have played in this Asian Cup. Against the UAE and Iran, 2 teams who are top 8 in Asia. Iran, definitely top 5. UAE, top 8. Hong Kong, they'll be kicking themselves. They should be thinking to themselves, how have we not gotten a win in any of these games so far? How have we not gotten a win? Because they have played so amazing. Today, they got screwed over. They got screwed over. I'm sorry. Beravand should have got a red card. If you're handling it outside the box, it's an automatic red card. I can't believe they didn't go to VAR for that. And the opportunities that Hong Kong had in the first half, Everton, just shoot that first time. Shoot it first time. It's on net. They had a couple opportunities. Obviously, Iran almost scored a crazy own goal, and Beramban had to clear it off the line. Hong Kong tested Iran today. Iran were woeful. Woeful. That was one of the worst Iran performances I think I've ever seen at the Asian Cup. And I've been watching the Asian Cup since 2007. That's the one I really remember the first time. That was probably the worst I've ever seen. I know they lost in the semifinals in 2019. This was bad. This was so bad. The passing just didn't seem like there was any urgency. They wait, I'm just making sure. Yeah, they beat Hong Kong 4-0 back in November. And to see the difference today, whereas you could say that Hong Kong should have gotten a point. It's startling, and also you have to question the substitutions were horrendous as well. Horrendous. I don't know if he's just like resting players or what, but oh my god, they made no sense. No sense. This striker, I need to get the name right. Moganlu can never play again for Iran, or at least start. He can come off the bench. Abysmal. Abysmal. There is no doubt about it. I know maybe Osmo will start when it's the knockout stage. That guy is not great. Not great. But look, I'm not going to go over the top with Iran and say, oh, they're not going to win the Asian Cup because, you know what, it's group stage. They got 3 points. That's the most important thing. But the performance needs to improve drastically. That's the main thing. For Hong Kong, I know they lost, but I think they should be super proud of their efforts again today. They should be super proud. They got one more game against Palestine. And maybe they got a chance of advancing to round of 16. Maybe if the goal difference is okay. But yeah, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below if you're Iranian. Like, that performance was woeful. Woeful. And if you're Hong Kong, I want to hear your thoughts. Like, how proud of your team are you? Because yeah, you didn't win the game, but you should be super proud of just the effort they put in and that they should have gotten a point, really. They should have gotten a point. But what a day in the Asian Cup. We got our first big upset. Indonesia winning a game. And Iran and Hong Kong played a decent game as well. Tomorrow, we continue with the Asian Cup coverage. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and give your thoughts in the comments down below of all 3 games. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Till next time. Adios.